Well, Guybrush Threepwood, you do turn up in the strangest places.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, that's okay. I've got time.
Well, it all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again.
Deep in the Caribbean, Scab Island.
So I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
No, bigger than that.
A beard?
No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big whoop?
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scab Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about LeChuck anymore.
Ha! Those guys wouldn't know a good story even if they paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. I can only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
Where do you think you're going, Fancy Pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
Who's gonna make me, Shorty?
Tough guy, huh?
Help! Police!
Scream as loud as you want. There's no police on Scab Island.
And who eats the donuts and roughs up the transients?
I roughs up on these roughing up on this island.
Whoa!
Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Largo Legrand!
Tough town. I guess I should have got those traveler's checks. Oops, I think I broke the sign. Welcome to Woodtick. No treasure hunting zone.
Yeah?
What's the problem with that Largo guy?
He really goes against my grain. I'd like to make an end table out of him, but I don't have the guts. With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the one thing that could do this island some good.
Like an all-night tattoo parlor?
No, like a voodoo doll of Largo Legrand.
Oh. Nice apron. Are you some sort of chef?
No, I'm a woodsmith, which gives one of us an excuse for dressing funny.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and would chuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood.
Oh, shut up.
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
Hello. Hey, where's my monocle? I can't see a thing without my monocle.
Excuse me.
Who's there? I can't see anything without my monocle.
Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, LeChuck busting stud.
Uh-huh. Where is that thing?
Nice map.
Drew it myself. I swear I put it right here.
Excuse me.
Who's there? I can't see anything without my monocle.
Excuse me, do you know anything about Big Whoop?
Uh-oh, who sent you here? I should warn you, I'm heavily armed.
I was sent by the IRS. Let me see your files.
The who? You better not try for my files. All my research on Big Whoop is in there.
I'm looking for Big Whoop myself. Want to help?
I don't know if I'd be much help. I haven't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it?
I know I'm looking for it, and that's about it.
You mean you never heard of the 4 men who buried it?
No. Tell me all about it.
Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm.
Elaine?
Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote deserted island. Some say its name was Inky Island, but I don't believe that.
Well, why don't you believe it?
Because there's no such island. Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop.
But what is Big Whoop?
Whatever it was so wonderful, or so horrible, that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So, they took the map they made of the island and split it up among the 4 of them, and they all went their separate ways.
Wow. That's some story.
Of course, it could just be an old legend, but if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of the land and track it down myself.
Did I mention that I'm Guybrush the LeChuck busting stud?
So I've heard. I hope I didn't lose it. I'll never be able to afford a new one. How am I supposed to work?
What is he using to clean those glasses? Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Grog, please. Shaken, not stirred.
Maybe you'd like a Shirley Temple instead.
I'm old enough. Look at my beard.
Ha! That's the oldest trick in the book. Tell you what, I'll let you have some near grog. Doesn't have any alcohol in it, but it's just as nasty smelling and foul tasting as that stuff grown-ups drink.
Right on.
Oh, wait, what am I saying? I just sold the last of it to Kate. Sorry.
Rats.
Of course, if you have some ID.
I must have left my ID in my other pants.
You'll have to do better than that. No ID, no service. It's the law. And let's just say I want to keep on the good side of it.
Why?
Because the law around here isn't the law at all. It's Largo. You know, I can mix any drink there is, make anything you could name, but I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good.
What's that?
A voodoo doll of Largo LeGrand.
You there!
Uh-oh. Give me my usual, and put it in a real glass. Fork over the dough or you'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week. From your nose. That's all I have. Well, you better have more tomorrow, or we might have to move this stump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean.
Boy, you just gave him all your money?
I don't want to talk about it.
Largo's been here. That's sick. I don't want to touch it with my hands. Oh, yuck. Yep, it's Largo's. Everything looks all blurry. Thrifty day for the treasure hunter on a budget.
Hey, hired help only.
It reads JoJo. Better leave it there. Don't want to hurt business. It's a metronome. Nice. I'd have to have a room first. Only one guest.
Yes, but that dang Largo eats like 30.
You're supposed to leave these things open.
Be with you in a second. Be with you in a second. Be with you in a second.
Excuse me, I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one and it's full.
Oh, isn't that cute? I could lose a finger doing that. I could lose a finger doing that. I could lose a finger doing that.
Hey, how'd old Pegbiter get loose? I'd better go catch him before he catches somebody else.
Cheese squigglies, one of my favorites. Not responsible for lost buttons or hooks. No, we don't clean leather.
Hey, leave that alone.
Sorry, is this your bucket?
Well, no.
So you won't mind if I take it?
I guess not.
That doesn't seem to work. Stands casual crosses for graves that don't need to dress up. The grave of the unknown pirate. The grave of the unknown cabin boy. The grave of the unknown drunk guy we found face down in his own vomit on the beach. These spots reserved for our privileged future customers. These spots reserved for our privileged future customers. No man commanded Jean-Louise, not on land and not on water. John did whatever he did please, until he kissed the gunner's daughter. Here lies daredevil Jim McDowell, hand of steel, leg of wood. Jim took every risk he could. A life of action, that was Jim's. Too bad he ran out of limbs. There once was a girl named Carrie, who thought that she soon should marry. She went into town and flirted around. She didn't get wed, she got buried. Marco Largo Legrand, hell on sea or sand. The good news is, he's dead. The bad news is, he bred. This is creepy feeling.
I'd swear on my grandfather's grave, something weird is going on.
Warning! Quarantine tomb. Inhabitants died of green tongue fever. Wow, a whole bucket of mud. And it's mine! All mine! It doesn't seem to stay closed. I think I hear Largo coming.
Hey, what the hell? What's going on? Whoever did this is gonna pay. I can't get this thing off my head. When I get this thing off my head, somebody's gonna be real sorry.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. You looked pretty steamed.
You're making me mad, Marty.
That's my name, don't wear it out.
Look, I want it free and I want it tonight!
Party tonight? Sure, I'll come.
I'm talking about getting my laundry!
Don't worry about me. I've been dry for 3 years.
I said I need it back tonight.
What? Yeah, we'll stay out all night.
This is useless. You tell them I'll be back to pick it up. Or else.
He looks nice enough. Who are you?
Sure, Sonny, I can get out stew. That's easy. I can also extract grog, spit, and swamp mud. That's because I'm Mad Marty. I'm mad about getting your clothes as clean as they can be.
I got a laundry type question.
Shoot.
Would you be able to get out ketchup?
Get out? Ketchup? What do you want me to do?
Nothing. I'd like to pick up some clothes.
You have your claim ticket, Sonny.
Got it right here.
Great. I'll see what we have ready for Mr. Legrand. I know it's here somewhere. I saw it a while ago. Oh, where was it? Ah, here it comes.
Creepy, but apparently seaworthy. I'll just take a little.
Guybrush Threepwood. It's been a long time since you last came to see me.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Ah, we often forget those who help us most.
We do?
It was I who told you how to do away with LeChuck. I told you where to find the voodoo antiroot and how to turn it into the powerful ghost-dissolving potion you needed.
Oh, yeah, now I remember. How's business?
Very good. Many hexes this week. Saved many people from the evil eye. Made many pieces of 8, although Largo took most of them.
Tell me about this Largo guy.
He's a weak little man who bullies this whole island around. Most people are afraid of him because he was once LeChuck's right-hand man.
Yeah, but LeChuck's history. I got rid of him myself.
True evil can never be destroyed completely. You will see.